Services says it's in desperate need of a new home. The shelter saves thousands of pets every year. Those efforts are wearing the building down.
CBS 4's Mike Sullivan shows us the efforts to find a shelter, a forever home.
There's a word for this.
Good boy, yay!
No, that's not it. A place that provides forever homes for others now is in search of a new home.
Yes, I guess that is ironic, isn't it?
That's the word. For 30 years, Indianapolis Animal Control Services has been in their building.
So our primary issues right now are plumbing and HVAC related.
The crumbling walls, aging structure, succumbing to the rigor of housing roughly 900 pets.
What do you think, Dara?
She thinks it's time for a change.
Municipal shelters historically were designed to house animals and then euthanize them at the end of their stray period.
In 1990, the shelter held 15,000 animals and sadly was forced to euthanize 87% of them. They still take in the same amount today, but euthanize only 1,600 a year.
We have definitely shifted towards adoption as the best solution for animals to leave the building. Good boy. And we need a building that can help us do that.
The current space wasn't built to withstand those long-term stays,
Look at you.
especially with the shelter constantly on the edge of capacity.
That's magnified in an animal shelter where we're constantly cleaning and having wet surfaces.
It's expediting deterioration and creating openings for mice to get in. That said, they have a natural solution.
In areas where we've been able to turn cats loose, we have been able to.
The shelter has a proposal for city leaders, utilizing what's called a fiscal ordinance.
It allows us to use money that was already in our budget for employee expenses that we weren't able to use this year due to vacant positions, and just to use that money differently.
Direct it toward repairs until they can find a place to call home. In the near southwest side, I'm Mike Sullivan, CBS 4 News.
Mike, thank you. Tomorrow night, IACS is hosting an adopt-a-thon. The shelter will be open until 10 o'clock at night. Adoption fees will be waived. Vaccination and microchip services will also be offered.
In about 10 hours from now, the second